Hello and welcome to New Junction. Today what we're going to do is add some modern looking street lamps to the layout while I'm in the mood for electrics, because as you know from previous videos I hate them. But because we've been adding several lights now, one thing you won't have seen, I've already added a light to this signal box and also the station lights. What we're going to add now is switches to control them all individually. So what we've also got is a Pico switch unit, console unit, and some switches to go in there so we can control them all individually. But first off, let's put the lampposts in position. Now the lampposts we're using are the adjustable bases version from Gauge-Master. So the bottom of them goes up and down depending on how high you want them. Now that does lend itself to the question, how high do we want them? So I thought, what have I got on the layout which is a good gauge for height, I suppose. Now I thought one thing I've really got is a TNT lorry. So I thought, what better way than to Google TNT lorries and see how high they are. And you can see on this photo there's one just there and it ends just at the top. And it's hard to see on the camera, but it's probably a third taller than the actual lorry itself. So if we go back up to the TNT lorry, so we're probably going to be wanting it about that high on the layout. Now you're meant to space these lampposts about 20mm apart, and I've just measured where best to go. And funnily enough, I've through fluke, I think, the actual packet they come in is 21mm. So I mean that's a perfect guise. And if we look up now, remembering that at the bottom of the layout I have a 2x4 batten, so I can't do any lampposts at the edges, which is where I want to. So my first one is going to have to be roughly somewhere here where the Mini is, and the second one, if we measure again, probably where that phone box is, so we'll move that out of the way. The third one, again, just far enough in so it misses the batten that's underneath supporting the board, but somewhere around here, and then we'll put the last one on this street corner. So that should spread them out quite nicely. Now the next step is the fun one, get to drill the holes. A top tip for when you're putting in the lamp posts, there's a thin wire at the end which can be quite twizzly, and there's actually two of them. So what I always suggest doing is actually, while holding onto the lamp post itself, grabbing the wire and twisting it so it becomes one. You will have to untwist it when it's underneath the baseboard or whatever, but it just gets it through the hole nice and easy. Hopefully I can demonstrate that for you. There we go, straight in. There we go. It's worth noting that while the street lamps are in situ, I don't actually PVA them in until the wiring is done on the other side and they work, because there's no point in gluing that base in until you know they work. But that's the last job, is to PVA them and to make sure they sit at the right height, I suppose. Now the next stage, the wiring, is actually very simple, just a little difficult to film, so I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do on the upside of the baseboard and then go away and do it. obviously you have your lamppost. Out of the lamppost comes 2 wires. They need to go on the this chip, which says LED. It'll always match the light you're fitting. So if it's a lamp, it'll say lamp. If it's an LED, it'll say LED. And literally, you just connect the lamppost to the positive and negative, and the other end, the power supply, positive and minus, would go into one of these 3, and then this one. These 3, what they do is they represent different strengths of light. So number 102 will be the brightest, 512 will be medium, and then 103 will be the dimmest. What I'll do is I'll have a quick play just to see which one looks best, basically, and then hopefully I'll be able to show you the street lit up instantly. Catch you in a moment. And just like that, it's done. Now, it did take a bit of fiddling with the electrics, but now it's all working. It's definitely well worth it. You can see with the other buildings, it looks quite good. I've used different lighting as well in the actual buildings, though. What's in front of you is the burger bar. That's got a yellow LED in it. Just gives it a bit more depth of light. But you can see in terms of the layout, it's looking very good at night time. It looks a bit dark on screen, but best way to show you. But you can see the street's looking really good. The only addition I will have to do is the signal box. As you can see, it's getting a lot of light bleed, but I'll have to give the inside of that a paint, just so the light only comes out the windows. At the moment it looks like something from The Shining, but has a very good effect for night running, that's for sure. Really happy with it. On that note, again, thank you for watching. Hopefully it's been of interest to someone, and I'll see you in the next one.